Creating a sense of urgency, motivating people to be able to make a decision quickly. You could say, hey, the rates are changing. We might not even qualify. We got to be able to lock in. Or there's similar properties that are in the area, that we could go to. We're going to try yours first. Your client needs a home now. That's another one that I've used quite a bit in this market. We totally understand that there might be multiple offers and that you'll want to wait for them, but we need a house and we need to be able to get a house now, and it has to be this weekend. And if we can't get yours, it's going to be multiple offers. That's fine. Just we'll maybe come back when it is time for multiple offers. But yeah.
We should change the topic from hardball tactics to empathy tactics.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, sometimes, oh my golly, that works so fantastic. Is just saying, hey, young mom and dad, 3 little babies. Oh my gosh, they love your house. They'd love to raise their family there. They need a house this weekend. We really have to get a move going, or we have to move on. Nothing personal. They only can afford so much. Think about everything that every string that I just went doing, doing, doing.
Yeah. Hey, hardball tactics is clickbait, Andy.
Yeah.
You get this social media thing. You guys in this social media, we have to do that so people look at it. Walking away from a negotiation is as powerful as you can get, in my opinion. But to me, the key is to give as little information as possible. As an uninformed foe, so a realtor or another client or whatever, typically comes up with scarier reasons why the client's not responding. So if you're walking away and you don't give any reason for it, then they start making up stuff in their own head, which typically becomes a lot scarier than maybe what you're even going to tell them. I mean, I've dealt with that many times, and I'm telling you, all of a sudden they call back and say, you know what, maybe we're thinking about it, but we're just being quiet. They come back, you know what, we'll take your deal. We'll take the deal. Silence, being quiet.
I don't disagree with that. I think that there's also, when you add into that walk away, an interesting element that some agents try to use is put a timeline on it, right? So you have to respond by 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, no matter what, or we're gone. Well, in reality, I don't disagree with that. But what I've done is with your sellers, we want to put a timeline on when you guys will respond by. Do you guys have a timeline that you would be presenting within? So if I write this offer tonight, when can you present the offer, and when do you think a fair time to get back to us would be? And if they say, well, we'll present tomorrow morning at 10, we'll get back to you by noon. And I'll say, okay, so on the contract, based on what you just told me, I'm going to put a deadline of noon tomorrow based on our conversation, just so that we have some finality to this, so we can either, kind of the old get it done or move on. And I appreciate you getting it presented right away. That's awesome. Thank you. And
what I try to do is I try to break the narrative. So if it's an offer and it's a good one, and they say, you know what, we need an answer tonight by 5 o'clock. What I'll come back and say is, you know what, they're both at work. I can't get one of them's in an area that they can't be bothered, and I won't be able to talk to them till at least 6 o'clock. Oh, that's okay. We'll be okay with that. Once you know that, and then all of a sudden, okay, that thing is gone, and now you can use it against them, because they were just trying to get you to know that they don't want anyone else trying to get into the mix.
I legitimately had that happen on a deal I did last month, where we had 6 offers on a property. Mom and dad had kids' activities that night, and they're like, we can't miss this stuff. This is like opening baseball meetings, and we had dance with the other kid and whatever else. And it's like, so when you're sitting there and people do have lives, and understanding that, yes, you want to get the deal done, and yes, they should be prepared. If you're going live on the market, there's something to be said for this, Chris, too, for preparing your sellers